You and y'all look. This is based on the true story too. It's a real story. Say like one night I had a phone up here in Cleveland, Ohio. And I'm not raised from Cleveland, Ohio, but I was raised here too, and I was staying in Cleveland, Ohio. And I had the phone with me. I got up here in Cleveland, Ohio, and took it down there to Philadelphia, Mississippi with me. Then I got down to Philadelphia, Mississippi. I still had the phone that I had with me and stuff from Cleveland, Ohio when I got down there. Then, like me and my father went to Walmart, and I had got me a Motorola phone, a flip phone. It was light gray with the black, and it was square. It had the black going around inside of the light and stuff, and it did videos and pictures and stuff. And the whole phone, most of the whole phone was light gray, except the top part with the clock and with the black part at. And like I had the whole phone with me the whole time I was down there in Mississippi and stuff. I had the other phone. I had 3 phones. And I had 3 phone stuff too. But I had that phone that I got from Walmart, the Roller. The whole time it was that I was down there. Not I ain't saying it was but when I was down there. And it was during the wintertime when I came back from Philadelphia, Mississippi, back to Cleveland, Ohio at nighttime. When I left with the Philadelphia, Mississippi, it was nighttime. I got down there at nighttime, and I left at nighttime. I got back up here at nighttime the next day. So I got back up here with the phone. So I had the phone. I ain't had that phone that long. That I got down in Mississippi from Walmart. And so when I got back up here to Cleveland, Ohio, and I stayed on 49th and Fleet with my sister. And you can see the freeway right there across the street. So, like, I was in a room record music and stuff and everything. So I someone told me to take the phone in the bathroom with me and leave it on the table because I was gonna make a phone call. And before I left the room, I had a phone call, so I had to use the bathroom. So I was recording music too. So I left the phone right there on the desk. Then when I went to go use the bathroom, my little nephew, my little nephew Jeremiah, he can't remember this because he was little. He was a toddler. He was like 2 or 3 years old. Then he went in the room, picked the phone up. I seen the phone in his hand. He was running, and he was ahead of me. Cause I come out the bathroom. Once I got up out of the dining room, he was already on the stairs, running the stairs. So he jumped in the bed with my big sister, Darkita, my big sister Keita, on my mama's side, the oldest. So she on the phone talking and stuff, and laughing and stuff on the phone. Whoever she was talking to her, everything and stuff. And then she had my phone right there on the side of it, grabbed it for him and put it on the side of her. I said, Keita, that's my phone right there. That's my phone. Whoever she was talking to on the phone, she just kept talking to them. And kept talking to them and laughing and stuff. I said, that's my phone right there. I seen it. She tried to hide it, but she couldn't hide it. It was right there. I said, my phone right there. Then she like, what phone? She like, what phone? Now like, damn, lay my head saying, I ain't get my phone back. On the real, and took my phone because and that phone I had a lot of numbers in there, a lot of numbers making big moves and stuff. I had record labels in there. One that signed me to over $1 million. Some wanted to sign me to a little bit over $1 million. Someone wanted to sign me to like $50 million. You know what I mean? Dollars. Someone wanted to sign me to $25-30 million. Then someone in there, it wasn't a lot of them in there, but someone wanted to sign me to $1 billion flat. over $1 billion on the real. And then, and the phone came up missing. And when she took again the phone, I was crying. I was upset and stuff. It probably was a bounty on that phone. But that phone to get took. Or more than one person was in on that to take that phone from me. On the real, and I had all the numbers and all the famous people numbers in there. I had that I made down in Mississippi. And I had that phone and stuff and put it out in Mississippi. So I lost all the numbers and I had to start off from scratch. But son told me to call one of my family members in another state that's not down in Mississippi. So he wound up give me something. He wound up throwing me on somebody, and somebody gave me some of the numbers back. I didn't get most of the numbers back, and the numbers was still working. Some of the numbers don't work to this day now, and some of them still work all the way up to now. And that was back in 2012, 2011, 2012, and like and then I was, you know what I'm saying, other people feeding stuff, and then the phone, and then I didn't get the phone back. I got some of the numbers back, and some of the numbers still don't work. And I got some of the numbers on the phone I got now. And then since that phone came up missing, that I got out of Mississippi, that Motorola phone, that all gray light phone, that like all gray phone with the black and Motorola stuff, the flip phone. After that phone came up missing, then that's when my phone started getting tapped, and the hidden cameras started being on me. Because before I went to Mississippi, the hidden cameras wasn't on me, and my phone wasn't getting tapped. And then when I got back from Mississippi, a little bit of time while I was back, my phone was tapped, or no hidden cameras on me. But after that phone got taken, and the phone I got after that, all the way to the phone I got now, got tapped on the real. And plus, got hidden cameras on me. Stuff. And then like I called Marshall, my homie Marshall Burns. My homie Marshall. That's my daddy. And Eric. My cousin Eric, because Eric, that and Marshall real tight, and then he gave me another. I called Marshall. Marshall says this girl I talked to that know you. This girl that know you, and I asked him what her name is. He wouldn't say her name. That's again what her name is. And he didn't tell me her name. He said, you know what I'm saying? It's this girl that I talked to that know you. On the real. Yeah, it's got this stuff, and then I'm doing that, and then I got this stuff down there, and then they say nothing there, and then the numbers on the Jordan and stuff. Then they took out the Jordan, so me and stuff and everything and stuff. And he said he know too much. He said he had two sons. And he stayed on her. Saying hospital and stuff. The first time he going to say hospital, they went on the floor. They hit with a needle, and then Mary Roach. That was from Palmerdale. They told me, and my therapist that was in there was behind the desk in St. Vincent Hospital. And they called me Dinosaur, and then he was going to hit me with a second needle. But he said no. Wherever they shot me away, he said I want to do it. He was crying. So I made it up out of that. Went back. Then I got Daddy Yankee number. And Bino dude was right there with Daddy Yankee and them. So the number I went upstairs, Daddy Yankee told me to call him whenever I'm free. So I put the number. I put the number up under my pillow. I put the number in the drawer. It was gone. Either the nurses took it, or a cleaner took it, or my roommate took it. The roommate's time, because he leaving the next day and stuff. So I looked up with the number at, it was gone. It wasn't out, sent out for somebody to throw it away. And now I reached out to him and stuff, and then that's why I never reached out to him. Got back, called him, because he told me to call him when I get out of there. So, in the car, I said, Daddy Yankee, that's my dude. And okay, and then my dude John and them nigga Flo. My dude John stayed away from 48 upstairs from us. Him and nigga Flo real tight. Nigga Flo. And then Jay Ralphie. Very cool. They ain't know, and Lady Lucy ain't know, and Tear Squad and them. And then my old teacher, Mr. Bill, the one guy that went to Pasadena, moved to Pasadena. He's from New York. He went to Pasadena to him out there, and he got killed. And it was two Mr. Bill. With the dark skin Mr. Bill, the one with the Clay State. Pastor moved out there to Pasadena, and he was out there that long, he wound up getting killed. His sister stayed out there in Pasadena. This is before I went down to Mississippi. So, then when I was on the phone with Big Wayne and Boosie and Wavy and them, my mother and them, and I was on Big Wayne down there and stuff, and then when I was on the bus, Blink was on the bus with me on the way coming up here, and we stopped in Louisville. And he took me around in Louisville, put the money out, said, "Why don't you come down to Louisiana with us?" Everything and stuff. And then a little bit after that, Blink was killed in a Cadillac, photo Cadillac, black Cadillac. It was a GTS, or he's on a passenger side seat of the car. And I was calling like, no, this didn't happen. So when I called, it went to voicemail. His phone went to voicemail. Everything I said, this stuff, it got to be real. Just a little bit after I got back up here when I started Mississippi and stuff. Blink for Badass ENT, for Chill Entertainment. Boosie Badass, homeboy, him, Boosie Badass, real tight. And I never then when I was down in Mississippi, I was talking to me Mill's sister. I never met her a day in my life, but she sent me pictures and we talked on the phone and everything and stuff. And we chopped it up and all that, everything and stuff. This was before me Mill saw Maybach Music. Then he reached out to me one time before I talked to his sister and stuff before I found out his sister. And then he reached out to me again, and he told me to go. He wanted me to go down there to Miami, Florida with him when he signed his deal with Maybach Music. When we both signed Maybach Music, or his deal. And this was before James Tracy. So so it was gonna take him time to get down there, and then I was close down to Florida already. So probably got close, and when he got close by, I was supposed to have met him there, but I ain't wound up going. He wound up going there, and then after that, he signed Maybach Music. Then drinking, then had started Dream Tracy. Then that's when he signed Lil Snoop from Shreveport, Louisiana. And I go back to that. And then the girl sent me a picture, said it's my brother right here and stuff. I didn't know that was her brother. Shout out to brother that she had my brother rapping and stuff. And I said, "That's me, Mill. That's your brother?" She like, "Yeah, that's my brother." And they're like, "Yeah, that's my brother." And sent a picture of everything. And she was chopping it up with him and stuff when I was on the phone. And we put it out and stuff. And then I was down there with a lot of people. Project Pat for 3 Cities Mafia. I was down there with David Banner, Bun B, and then rap came to the house stuff and everything and stuff. Then